Trail of Fort Payne. It's a historic site, the Fort Payne Cabin Historic Site. The town of Fort Payne was named after a man named Payne, commander general or something, and this was the old house that they held the Indians before they carried them on the Trail of Tears. And I got my son with me. It says the only Trail of Tears route originating in Alabama. The bench detachment left Fort Payne, beginning an 800-mile journey, feeling the loss of homeland, unsure of what lay ahead. Today, the first 38 miles of their route from the Fort Payne Cabin Site to the Tennessee River has been identified and marked, and driving directions are available. Over 1,100 men, women, and children followed this route in the fall of 1838. Think of them as you follow their path. And it says the Trail of Tears is owned by Landmarks of DeKalb County. You can go to their website if you want to know more. So it tells a little bit more right here. It says in 1837, federal troops arrived in this area to select a fort location for the collection, holding, and removal of Cherokee. Part of a much larger compound, this site contained a cabin seized by the troops for use as part of the fort. Today, a stone fireplace, outline of the cabin's foundation, a stacked stone well, and evidence of a roadbed remain. By the late summer of 1838, over 1,100 Cherokee were held here in open encampments as soldiers patrolled the perimeter. And troops established temporary forts over all the southeast for the removal of the 16,000 Cherokee who refused to leave. The majority of the Cherokee forced to leave their homes in Alabama were held at Fort Payne and departed in groups with the Benj, I don't know if it's Benj or Bengay, detachment from September 29 through October 3rd, 1838. They had no military escort or armed guards, but were led by Cherokees, John Bengay, conductor, and George Lowry, assistant conductor. They set off from this site, headed west to Indian Territory, an 800-mile journey that became known as the Trail of Tears. And it says here, the military closed Fort Payne soon after October 3rd, 1838, and departed the area. So Hunter's over here looking at the well. Last time I came here, it wasn't, I guess it must have been in the fall or winter. I don't remember all these trees. But I'll tell you one thing, that well smells. I remember that much. Whew. Yeah, just standing here, it stinks, don't it, Hunter? Uncovered during an archaeological survey in 2007, the 27-foot deep well is in pristine condition and is an excellent example of stacked stone construction. Current research indicates a strong probability that the well was associated with the time period of the Cherokee removal. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can, I don't know, maybe if I turn on the light on my phone. I don't know if they'll let me do that or not. Yeah, I guess the light going down there, Hunter. I've got a light probably in the car, and that ain't bright enough. What's that do? I don't know. Anyway, sorry, we don't have a light. It's sunny out, but with the it's about 5 o'clock, so it's dusk. And over here, a little archaeological dig. Said they found, sometimes they find stuff by accident, and it just kind of tells about what archaeology is. So we'll walk a little bit more on the path. This is Hunter's first time to be here. southeast quarter of this section. I just thought like I didn't lock my car and I heard something go off. Research tells us that the Binge or Bengay attachment departed the fort on Ross's Landing Road and headed south to the Gunner's Landing Road intersection. Following that route west, maps and surveys show the Ross's Landing Road crossing the southeast corner of this property. On the first day of their nearly 800-mile journey, John reported to Chief John Ross, "We find an examination of the condition of the attachment collected at this place, Fort Payne, that many of them, at least 2/3, are destitute condition and in want of shoes, clothing, and blankets. The attachment consists of 1,190 persons. We have only 83 tents. The only known surviving wagon from the historic Cherokee Trail of Tears measures 9 feet 6 inches long. The Bench detachment had 57 wagons and over 1,100 people." So the Cherokee Indians, they owned all of it, and this is in the valley up on Sand Mountain. They owned it for sure, and some of what I've read online said that a lot of the settlers lived down here in the valley and they were afraid to go up to Sand Mountain because they said that was Indian land. Spirit of the Preacher, John Huss Cabin. And this is a picture, I'm assuming, of what the cabin used to look like. Hunter's just looking picturesque, enjoying the scenery. There's a picture up here what the cabin used to look like. Please forgive my shaking because I don't have I'm just using my phone and I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes. Whew. Exiting Cherokee homes and buildings were confiscated by the military for use in removal forts. Research indicates a 19 by 18 two-story dwelling with a loft and stone fireplace belonging to a Cherokee spirit. The preacher, John Huss, was part of the local property taken by troops for the use at Fort Payne. And it tells a little bit about what they had. Some sort of letter right there, but supposedly that's what it used to look like. And as you can see right here, these stones right here mark where it used to stand. You can get an idea.
I recognize this as the cabin.
Yeah, and it is weird to stand here. You wonder, it's hard to think about things like this when you're right in the middle of town. But it's pretty cool to look at history, and people pass by this every day. Don't know it's even here. I mean, you can see some signs that say historical site this way, but I'm telling you, I didn't know it was here until about a year or two ago. I saw somebody take a picture and put it on Instagram, and I said, "Where's that?" And he's like, I can't remember if it's 4th Street or what this is, or 3rd Street, because it's over in Fort Payne. I don't know. It's weird because they got, yeah, and it looks like those have been burned. That is really weird. Look at the spider webs. Wow, look at that. Look, there's a stick. What is that up in there? Is that just some more rock? Oh, I can see it really good with my cell phone, but y'all are seeing a lot better with the cell phone than I can see with my eyes. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. But that is really cool. I mean, I see a lot of places around here that have chimneys left, but none this big and none this well made. I mean, my goodness, look at that. That is just cool. You can see the trees looking all pretty with it, but it's very nice and peaceful out here. So if you're ever in DeKalb County and you visit Fort Payne, I think it's between Sonic and Westmoreland Tires, you'll see the sign. to turn and come here, and I wonder what stories that tree right there can tell. There ain't no telling how long that's been standing. Oh, check this one out. This tree is absolutely ginormous. Hunter, go over there and stand in front of the tree so they can get a grasp on how huge it is. That tree is huge. It really, really is. That's amazing. It's got a nail in it. That is wild. It's beautiful out here, you guys. I guess we're gonna go on home, and there's a really old tree, what's left of one right there. I'm gonna turn around and let y'all see a panoramic view of sorts. And I bought a little thing to stabilize my shooting. I know my cameras have been really jumpy in my last few videos, but I bought some equipment that'll help stabilize all that, so maybe y'all don't feel like you're on a roller coaster ride when you watch my videos. Amazing history, isn't it, Hunter? You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Tell everybody bye.
Like and subscribe.
Do you don't even say it, baby? Y'all like and subscribe, okay? Because I need those likes. I need those subscriptions. I'm fixing to put out some really cool content, and Hunter may be in some more of my videos. And Hunter's 18. I got another son that's fixing to turn 22, and I may talk him into some too. My husband does not like to be filmed. He's very private and he's very shy, so he's not going to be in any, probably. We can always see if we can talk him into it. But I'll see y'all on the next trip. Love you guys. Bye-bye.